Okay, back on the 1940-ish Frigidaire. It's been running for a couple days now. It's been running great. And if anybody out there has or knows or has the exact cut in and cut out on it, right before the thermostat cuts off, the box temp is at 30 degrees, and that's with it set at on 3, which is a little under halfway. The freezer is running right around a 0 to a little under 0 before it cuts off, and it gets up to almost 18, maybe 20 degrees in the freezer. Then the thermostat kicks it back on. It gets up to about 35 to 38 degrees in the refrigerator. I've had to recalibrate this thermostat after I took it apart. Seems good to me as far as the temp wise, but it's like it'll run 10 or 12 minutes when it does kick on and stay off for 10 to 15 minutes. Not certain if that's right, and I believe the more frost that builds up on the freezer, it will have less run time, because that's what this one over here does. It runs a lot for about the first day, and then it'll only run about 5 minutes and then stay off for 30 minutes. If anyone thinks that this one seems about right, let me know. But I've got another one in there and that I'm using right now, and it's different. I mean, they have different start relays, but I mean, it's still almost the same refrigerator. The condenser's on the back of this one versus underneath the other one. But this one here, when it runs, it only runs like 3 or 4 minutes and then stays off for probably 15, 20 minutes. And then comes back on, runs another 3 or 4 minutes, and then kicks off. And it's got a bad door seal that I haven't changed yet. I've got to change. It's in really bad shape. That's why I've got the little bit of ice forming there on the bottom of the freezer front. So just trying to get the other thermostat dialed in. I just don't think it's quite right. But as far as the temperatures go on this one, the temperatures look great. I just wish it was cut in and cut out was a little bit closer. Say freezer runs down to 0 degrees, and by the time it gets, say, back up to 10 degrees in the freezer, it would cut back on versus 20 degrees. I guess if I set it at a higher, or I guess I should say a lower temperature, the freezer would get colder. It may go 5 to 10 below 0 and then kick back on at 0 degrees. But if I go that cold, then it's going to be too cold in the refrigerator and be freezing stuff in the refrigerator. So it's probably pretty dang close, I believe. Let me know what you think. Thanks.